So this is probably a good time to do this video because it looks like it's about to rain. So of course, nobody's gonna be out here. Um, may start doing videos. I don't know, depending on how I like this one. But I'm Trey. Everybody knows me as Trey. If you call me anything else, I will slap you because you don't need to call me anything else. But honestly, I think I may start doing videos just because I think it may, help me in regards to, getting back the confidence and, getting my self-esteem back up like it used to be. And then I probably can, make these videos to help me with a lot of my, depression and anxiety, which definitely could be good. 1 second while the bus goes by. Cool. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of stuff that I'm just, I'm trying to work on personally. I know a lot of it is, I think a lot of it stems from the fact that, I've recently been working on trying to, get better about how I feel about myself. But, it's definitely a process because, I believe after years of feeling a certain type of way, it's not going to be like just an instant process of, not feeling like that anymore. It's going to definitely be a process of where you just got to be like, I'm working on this. It's going to get better. Because one of my biggest problems was for so long, I felt like, I was a disappointment to my family, and, I just, I wasn't happy with myself. Because for so long, even though my parents had told me, they're proud of me and everything, I still wouldn't feel like they were proud of me. I felt like they were saying it just because, I'm their son. But for the longest time, like, I thought my dad wanted an athlete for a son. So when I just stopped wanting to do athletics, I felt like he was, disappointed in me. He didn't love me like, he could have or like he should. Then he was actually very supportive when I, wanted to do music or whatever. But of course, at my young age and my immaturity, I felt like he didn't support me enough when I was doing that. But then looking back on it, I remember how busy he freaking was, so I don't know why my selfish ass didn't think about that. But it's just I've for so many years felt like, I'm not good enough for certain stuff, and I'm doing everything I can and it's not working out, so fuck it, I don't care anymore. And I'm trying to drop that fuck it attitude because it really won't get you anywhere. But this one's pretty good. But yeah, it's just, I believe that, this will definitely help me with, working on certain things. Because for so long, I kept that certain, way of thinking. And one thing I can say that I'm proud of myself for is, I joined the Navy, I started doing something with my life. But I'm not gonna lie, the Navy boot camp wasn't hard, but boot camp was kind of one of the things that just enhanced or magnified the insecurities that I had for so long. Because anybody who was in my first division with me will tell you, like, one of the first times I was getting beat by myself, I cried. But it wasn't even because, I can't do it, it's too hard crying. It was more of I was letting so many people I felt like I was letting so many people who were proud of me doing this down. I felt like I was letting them down. And that's one thing I'm very big on. I don't like embarrassing or being a disappointment to my family, which is something I felt like for so long. And then one of them situations kind of enhanced it, made it all come back after I was like, oh no, I'm good now. It's not happening. So that's something I've been working on for like the last year and a half, feeling like I'm not a disappointment. My parents are proud of me, my family's proud of me, even when it don't seem like it. But yeah. And then I think the insecurities and the like being very self-conscious about a lot of things, the lack of self-esteem, it stemmed to a lot of other things too, because that I don't care attitude, that fuck it attitude, definitely showed up in 10th grade after I left Duke Ellington. Because when I left Duke Ellington, I moved with my grandparents. I voluntarily moved with my grandparents, but I felt like everybody was going to try to change me and make me a certain way and want me to do certain things. So I think the fuck it attitude and the I don't really care and the people are just going to have to accept me for me, fuck them, da-da-da-da-da, that type of attitude it stemmed over to when I was in 11th grade. I think about halfway through 11th grade, I was close to 200. I was close to 200 pounds. I don't even think I became 5'8", 5'9" until like after I graduated high school. But I was like maybe 5'5", 200. So looking back at old pictures of me, it's wild to look. And like when I was younger, I was so skinny. I was getting bigger, but it wasn't like fat. It was just like I was actually getting some weight on me. Then 11 to like half of 12th grade year, I was fat, and I'll admit that I was fat. And then once I got out, I was like, all right, I'm gonna lose this weight because I don't like being fat, and just it slowly worked out. I slowly got back to being skinny, but I think from the depression and the anxiety and all the ideas in my head of, oh, people are gonna have to accept me for me, kind of made me more self-conscious when I got fat. And I was like, oh, you wanted girls to like you and accept you, but now you fat and like they not really gonna go for that. So it made more thoughts, like it just made more thoughts in my mind, which just to me is dumb as hell. So that was something I had to work on. And then a lot of nice guys will tell you this, that I've always been a nice guy. Anybody who knows me will tell you that. I've always been like extremely nice, extremely respectful. And the fact that nice guys get no fucking love until a lot of chicks are older blew the hell out of me. Because I'm a very giving, a very nice person. I would bring, and I was a simp. I'm not gonna lie, I was a fucking simp. I would bring a lot of I bring flowers and stuff. May bring you candy, may bring you something to eat, get you lunch, shit like that. And it would feel like a lot of times my feelings would get stepped on, or I would get looked at as a chump, a weak ass guy. But then if I was an asshole, I was an asshole, which would bring some girls to like, oh, he kind of cute, and it seemed like when I'm an asshole and I don't do nothing for you, that's what attracts you to me. But if I do nice things for you, it's attractive to you. I never understood that. So that was something I tried to, I never could figure out, and it kind of would lock into my, my self-esteem from that, because I always thought I would be tall. So I was like, a girl's gonna love me because I'm gonna be tall, I'm cute, and it just seemed like I didn't get that glow up. Like, I still ain't fully hit it yet, but seemed like when I was young, I didn't hit that growth spurt, glow up, and all this other stuff, and just it, made me feel a certain type of way. But yeah, it's a process. I'm definitely working on. I'm trying to get better at a lot of stuff, and it's just, I know it's gonna be hard, but it's it becomes easier over time. But it's just one thing I'm very thankful for is I have a lot of caring and supportive friends. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. I have a lot of caring and supportive friends who, I don't know, they always seem to know when I'm depressed or when I'm like not feeling my best, and they always seem to be there for me. So I'm very, very thankful for them. But it's I know it's a process. My depression, I'm glad I have somebody to talk to about it. My family is actually very, very supportive when it comes to that, because they know that depression in the black community is real. I'm glad my family is not one of them families that, oh, you depressed, that's white people shit. No, family is very supportive of that. And I've gone and seen somebody and talked to somebody before. I'm glad they definitely have helped me with that. But it's a lot of stuff that I know I have to do on my own, and I can't always depend on everybody. So I know I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep getting better. And depending on how I like this video, I might make more. Stay tuned.